What's going on, guys? It's Moto here, and today I am bringing you guys the AABL Season 3 Connecticut Conkelders team. Now, before we get started, if you guys do not know what the AABL is, it's something that myself and a few other mods have made in the A-Drive Army Discord. It stands for A-Drive Army Battle League. Sorry, I'm tired. But basically, it's something like the GBA and all the other ones, UCL, all of those, NPA. I almost said NBA. But basically, what it is it's a battle league where you get 12 mons, and you pick through any of them through a tier system of tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5, and 4 free picks plus a mega. You get 2 tier 3s and 2 tier 4s, 1 tier 1, 1 tier 2, and 1 tier 5. And we draft through snake format. It was myself and 15 other people, so 16 players in all. And we drafted, so I'm going to go through my team, and I think I did a really good job drafting. Let me just make this a little bigger, actually. Whoa, it's a little too big. Hold on. That that's better. Okay. So, the first mon, I had 4th pick overall, and I wanted to try something fun out. So my first mon, as you can see, is Buzzwole. I think Buzzwole is an amazing Pokemon because of its great typing of bug fighting, amazing ability in Beast Boost, which, if you don't know what that is, this Pokemon's highest stat is raised by 1 if it attacks and knocks out another Pokemon. Its move pool is good, its stats are amazing, with 107 HP, 139 in attack and defense, and 79 speed, which isn't that bad. Its special attack and defense are bad, but we don't need the special attack. The special defense can be made up with 4 in HP. And its move pool is really good too. And with Leech Life now being a good move, it actually is useful. And Lungs, just 100% chance to lower the target stack by 1, also really good. Coverage for fairies with Poison Jab. It's just a really solid mon altogether, so that was my first pick. And as you can tell, its name is going to be Johnny Bravo, because he's swole. Now, moving right on, my next pick, I had to wait a long time, but I am really glad I got Toxapeck, named Hug Me Pliz. Now, Toxapeck is an amazing wall. What's its shiny look like, by the way? I think I'm going to leave it regular. Buzzwole is going to be non-shiny also, because I don't like the green. But Toxapeck is an amazing wall with 2 good moves. Merciless, or 2 good abilities, and Regenerator. Mostly going to be running Regenerator, but Merciless may be for the cheeky plays. And its typing of Poison Water makes it really good because you have your bulky water, but you also have a poison type for the fairies, and a poison type's always nice to have in general. Plus, it's so bulky on its, it has very bad HP, but 152 and 142 for defense and special defense. That's really good. Its speed, bad. Special attack and attack, not great. It's actually pretty bad, but it gets a move called Baneful Bunker, which is basically protect, but if a person contacts you, they get poisoned automatically. It has Liquidation, which is amazing. It has Recover, Sleep Talk, Scald, Toxic Spikes, so if I want to set up Toxic Spikes, I can. Haze, which is really good. And it's just an amazing wall. Bulk gives me my bulky water, gives me a wall in general on both physical and special. And Toxapeck was an amazing mon to pick up so early. Next up, I got my Electros, If you know me, I love Electros. Voltar, the Electros, has won me games. It's going to be shiny 100%. Levitate ability is amazing. Assault Vest variant, while it's considered the best, I think is one of the best, but there are a lot of other ways you can run it, including Specs, Scarfed, Banded. There's a lot of ways. It gets access to so many moves. It can be special, bulky, physical. It could be a knockoff user. It could be Hone Claws. My personal favorite set is Coil. Just ask Galactic Elliot about my Coil Electros. It has Acid Spray, which is actually really good for walls. It has Dragon Tail, Drain Punch, so reliable recovery on both sides with Giga Drain and Drain Punch, my bad. Outrage, Power Up Punch, Roar. It's an amazing mon. It's so versatile. It can be tanky. Its stats are nothing to laugh at either. It's just such a solid Pokemon all in all. And I am so glad I picked this up because this has been my MVP for the last two leagues I've been in. But next up, I got my Mega. I wanted to try him out. I've actually never used this Pokemon in draft format, but I'm glad I did. I got Mystical, the Mega Alakazam. He's going to be shiny, of course. And if you don't know, Alakazam is my favorite Pokemon. Mega Alakazam is not my favorite Mega, but it is up there. And now with the change where you get your speed the first turn, it's going to be amazing. And with Trace, if you can trace a Beast Boost on him, it's game over. I've done it before. One kill and his special attack goes through the roof. His speed and special attack are phenomenal. His defense HP are dismal, but he's a glass cannon. That's what he's meant to do. He has Calm Mind, so you can set up. He has so much moves within Psychic, Psyshock, Shadow Ball, Signal Beam, Thunder Wave, Trick, Toxic. Trick I can't do anything with, obviously, because I'm going to be holding the Alakazite. But it also gets Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball. It just is such a good Pokemon. It also has reliable recovery with Recover. So if I do run the Calm Mind set, I can recover off. And it's going to be named Mystical because that's what I always name my Alakazams. But next up, we got a mon that I am very excited to use. This mon is my favorite Gen 7 Pokemon, and that's Delsheim. I name mine Flying Dutchman or Dutchman, if I can't, because I can't fit Flying Dutchman, but I name mine Dutchman, the shiny Delsheim. Now, Delsheim, underrated Pokemon, but it's amazing because its typing Ghost Grass is really good because it gives me a spin block. It also gives me grass type, so as you can see, I'm working on my Fire Water Grass core with my Toxapeck and the Dutchman. I also have my Fire type later. I'll go over that. It has really good synergy, though. But Delsheim is an amazing mon with decent stats. Its speed is bad, but you don't use it for speed. You use it as either tanky or an offensive mon. Its Steel Worker ability basically lets it have 3 stab, being Ghost, Grass, and Steel. And it has one of the best steel moves in the game, being Anchor Shot, which prevents the target from switching out. So if you can land, expect a switch to something when you have your Delsheim in, you can Anchor Shot and then switch the next turn into something, and it can't switch out, which is amazing. It also has access to Rapid Spin. It has access to Rapid Spin, which, if you don't know, in a league format, you need something to get rid of rocks and hazards, sticky webs and spikes, toxic spikes, stealth rocks, etc. And to get something like Delsheim, which is immune to Rapid Spin also, it's just amazing. It also gets access to Brick Break, Earthquake. Its special attack is not terrible, so you could run it Hidden Power. Heavy Slam, Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball is actually pretty good on him because he's so slow. Shadow Claw. Sludge Wave if you want to be cheeky. Brutal Swings if you want to hit another ghost type. It's just such a good, underrated Pokemon, I think. With 3 stab moves, and his name is obviously going to be Dutchman or Flying Dutchman and Shiny. Next up we have Flygon, which got a buff this generation. It has Dragon Dance now, so I think it's actually really good. But I've always liked Flygon. Let me just make him shiny. But I need a name for Flygon. So in the comment section down below, give me name ideas for Flygon. So, and don't just view the unoriginal goggles or anything like that. Give me a good name. Give me a original name that you guys think of. That's the common question of the day. But Flygon, Dragon Ground. It has a really good move pool. It has Defog, which, like I was talking about with Rapid Spin, is needed. Has such a diverse move pool. Its stats, while nothing great, can be added with a Choice Scarf, Choice Specs, Choice Band to make it hit like a truck. Its move pool is amazing. It has fire moves, but a lot of bug moves. It has U-Turn, Tailwind, Superpower, Dragon, Earthquake. But most importantly now, Defog. Does it get Rocks? I can't remember. It does not get Stealth Rocks. That is a shame. But it also gets Crunch, Boom Burst. It also gets Dragon Tail, which is really fun to use. Hone Claws. So it's a very good Pokemon. Not Garchomp good, but it's still really good. And of course it's going to be shiny, and you guys are going to nickname it, so let me know. That's moving on now to my second. We got Terrakion, which I'm excited to use. I've actually never used a Terrakion in a league format, but I've used it in regular battles, and this thing is a monster. With its justified boost if this Pokemon is attacked. This Pokemon's attack is raised by 1 stage after it is damaged by a dark move, which is really good for my team with the Mega Alakazam, the Delsheim, who both are weak to fighting. So I just switch in my Dwayne and automatically get an attack boost. Its stats are really good: 108 speed, 129 attack, 91 HP is really good. Its special defense and defense are pretty good with 90 both. Its move pool is really good with close combat, Earthquake, Iron Head, Poison Jab. It even gets quick attack for some priority, which I might be running. Swords Dance, X Scissors, Zen Headbutt, Toxic, Stealth Rock, Sacred Sword. The list goes on. This Mon is going to be one of my best Mons this year. I feel like this is going to lead kills for my team. This is going to lead the kills. This Buzzwole and Alakazam, I'm going to guess, are going to be the three sweepers. But you never know. It might also be Electros like last year. And of course, it's going to be named Dwayne. I don't know if I'm going to shiny it yet. Maybe, maybe not. Excuse me. Next up, we have It's a Trap. I don't know actually how to pronounce it. Primarina? I'm going to go with that. Primarina. I know it's supposed to be like Prima Donna and then a Marina, so I'm guessing it's Primarina. But we have It's a Trap, the male Primarina. And it's not going to be shiny like a regular. I'm hoping Liquid Voice gets released, because if it does, I'll be able to run Surf, or not Surf, Hyper Voice. It gets Hyper Voice, correct? It does get Hyper Voice, yes. So I'm really hoping it comes out, but this Pokemon is really underrated. Its attack stat, 120, or special attack, I mean, is 126, which is pretty good, but it also is pretty bulky with 116 special defense and 80 HP. It's pretty slow, but his move pool is really good with Dazzling Gleam, Energy Ball, all the hidden powers obviously, Hydro Pump, Hyper Voice, Ice Beam, Scald, which is probably one of the best moves in the game, Shadow Ball, Toxic, and the list goes on, including, I think it has its own special move, Sparkling Aria, which might come this season, who knows, but I'm excited to use it. It also has access to Aqua Jet, which does give me some priority. It's not the best because its attack stat's only 74, but who knows, I might be able to pull some cheeky moves. But next up, we have Incineroar Shadow, who is not going to be shiny because shiny Incineroar is disgusting. But this Mon is actually one that I'm most excited to use, because I love the Litten line. It's my favorite starter line. I'm saying that now. The Litten line is my favorite. Not just because puns. I love puns. Not just because cats, but because cat pun fire dark. That is awesome. I just love these mons. And its hidden ability Intimidate would be really good to have. But even not, Blaze is fine with if you hit a Blaze Flare Blitz, that's gonna hurt. Darkest Lariat is really good. Crunch, obviously. Beat Up. Does it get beat up? No, it doesn't. Does it get beat up? It doesn't get beat up. That's actually, I would have thought it would. Oh well. Acrobatics is actually really good. Bulk Up, Fake Out, Nasty Plot. Why does it get Leech Life? I just noticed. Oh well, I'm not complaining. Leech Life, U-Turn, which when I saw it got U-Turn was the reason I drafted it in the first place. Because U-Turn and Volt Switch are two of the best moves in the entire game for League drafting, for League competitive, because it gives you the Switch initiative. It also has Will-O-Wisp, Substitute, Swords Dance, Shadow Claw. The list goes on. Its stats are nothing to laugh at either. 115 attack, that's pretty good. Speed 60, that's not great. 95 HP and 90 special defense and defense, that is good. And 80 special attack is decent. So if I had to, I could run an hidden power. Like, does it get any ground moves real quick? Gets Earthquake, yeah. But if I needed to, I don't think it gets any electric, so... Yeah, it gets no electric, I don't think. No, so I could run Hidden Power Electric if they had, like, Mantine or something. I don't know, I'm just giving an example, but... It's Brutal Swing, Blast Burn. Blast Burn might come sometime, who knows. But this rounded out my Fire, Water, Grass core, being the fire type it is. It also gave me a really good dark type, which I didn't need to. And it just gave me a really good mon. Next up, got my tier 5 pick, which is Kecleon, Koga the Kecleon. You might be thinking, why did I get this mon? There's 3 simple reasons. 1, Protean. 2, look at that special defense. Most people don't know, its special defense is 120. That's insane. And another reason I got it was because of the move Stealth Rock. As you know, Stealth Rock is needed. Also, it's just an insane... Its coverage is disgusting. It gets Shadow Sneak. It has so much priority. It has Knockoff, Fake Out, Drain Punch, Disable. It can be used as a attack. It can be used as a wall. It can be used as an attacker. It can be used as priority. It can be used as whatever you need it to be. It has Nasty Plot for some reason. Power Up Punch, Stealth Rock, Sucker Punch, Toxic Thunderwave, Trick. The list goes on. It's really underrated. Same as Shiny's not better, but I like the red. I think that Kecleon is sleeper OP. I did get it the first season, and it got a few kills thanks to its unique Protean ability. But there's not much other than that to it, but I'm glad I picked it up. Next up, we got Technus, the Road to Mo. Now, I noticed I didn't have a fast electric type. Why does it show that? I don't know, but I needed a fast electric type because, let's be real, Electros is pretty slow. I also wanted another grass type because grass is actually pretty decent. But there wasn't anything I really liked until I saw that Road to Mo was left. And I was like, okay, I need this mon, I need this mon, I need this mon. And it fell down to me, and I was really happy because its coverage, while not the greatest, it has Dark Pulse, Hex, Pain Split, Shadow Ball, Sucker Punch even, Thunderwave, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Willow, all the hidden powers obviously. And there's one move that it has that I'm very excited to use. I'm not going to say what it is because it's something not many people know it gets, but I'm going to be using it. But its stats, besides its HP and attack, and that's actually it. Besides HP and attack, its stats are pretty good. 107, 105, 107, 86. I wish the 86 was 90, but I can't complain. That 86 is better than a lot. And Road to Mo, I feel, is going to put in a lot of work with its Volt Switch Willows. Now, the last mon I have, I looked at the list, there wasn't much I wanted. There wasn't a lot that I needed for my team until I saw I didn't actually have a Steel type. And I was like, okay, I need to change this. What's left? And there wasn't much left at all. So I decided to go with one of my personal favorite Pokemon in the entire game. It's actually my second favorite, being Aggron, Gajeel himself. Now, Season 1, I had Mega Aggron and regular Alakazam. This season, I have Mega Alakazam and regular Aggron. I'm very excited to use Aggron. Its defense stat, 180, is through the roof. Its attack stat is 110. Nothing to laugh at all. Its HP is 70, which is pretty decent. The rest of its stats are pretty bad, but it gets a move called Autonomize and Rock Polish. Rock Polish Aggron can sweep easily. I never use Autonomize because then its heavy slams aren't doing as much, but it's an amazing Pokemon, one of my favorite, with such diverse move pool: Head Smash, Heavy Slam, Fire Punch, Earthquake, Dragon moves, and the abilities it has, being Sturdy, Rockhead, and Heavy Metal actually, are all really good. Its shiny is amazing too, but I'm just not gonna touch on that because that's not battle important. It gets Ancient Power, which is fun, but it also for some reason gets a lot of special moves. I don't know why really, but I'm never gonna be using it. It gets Outrage, Power Up Punch, Rock Polish, Roar, Stealth Rock, which is a big thing, Taunt, Thunder Wave, Toxic. So it can be used as both an offensive, defensive, or a setup sweeper with Rock Polish. So I'm really excited to use Aggron. Admittedly, I think its Mega is better because it loses the Rock type. So it's not 4 times weak to fighting, but I have plenty of things to counter the fighting types in my Mega Alakazam, Delsheim, Toxapeck will eat them, Buzzwole. So there you have it. That's my AABL team. Let me know in the comment section down below what you want me to name Flygon, and what you think was the best mon that I picked up this season. In my opinion, I think that the best Pokemon that I picked up was either the Terrakion or the Toxapeck. For Toxapex, I got round 2, and Terrakion, I got round 7. I don't know how Terrakion fell to round 7, but it did. I'm also very excited to use the Delsheim. I sniped so many people with that, but either way, that's about going to wrap it up. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment down below the name that you want me to use for Flygon, and what was the best Pokemon I got this draft. And let me know what you guys think that my record is going to be as the Connecticut Conkelders. I'm hoping to go all wins, but I think I'm going to lose at least 3 because I'm in a very tough division. But either way, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this is Moto signing off.